Hey guys, so this is the first of a little series of videos I'm gonna do. A lot of them are gonna be here in the Philadelphia Museum of Art, and basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna talk about these paintings here, some of my favorite choices. Now, this is a painting by Mary Cassatt, who's a Pennsylvania early Impressionism artist. This is a painting, it's called Mother and Child from 1908. And the reason this is like one of my favorites here is probably this part down here, I think. I could never figure out if it's like unfinished or that was intentional. Either way, with this it's kind of like predicting some early modernism abstractions. One of my favorite things is this little drip oil paint there and that sloppy little signature. It's pretty nice. But I think the sensitivity in which this child here is painted is like, it's very strong for me. It's really you can't really see as well as you can in person, but you know, the rosy cheeks and nose there are actually quite striking. And I find this cross-hatching of that mustardy, muddy green there pretty interesting. So, Mother and Child, Mary Cassatt. This is a painting by Man Ray, the 20th century surrealist. It's a gigantic painting. It's called Fair Weather. It's from 1939, and it's packed with details. And originally, it's not really a painting that caught my eye too much. I guess because of the initial crudeness of the way he's put that paint down. It's just kind of it's not super finicky or trying, I guess you would say. When you look really closely, I mean, those cubes are pretty fascinating to me. And really into this little book down here with his signature. Something else that really interests me is the blood coming down all the way down the door into this really nasty little puddle there. Again, in this corner we have some lovers in a window with an easel. And personally, my favorite little detail is this. I'm assuming it's a early medieval painting reference. It's kind of a culmination piece of his career, I feel like. And, really interesting and really, really loaded with imagery, which is something that interests me personally as an artist. Great glass door. That's Fair Weather, 1939 by Man Ray. So now I'll be moving on to some more classical imagery. This is a painting from 1759 by an Italian painter named Giovanni Tiepolo. It's called The Miracle of the Pool of Bethesda. I can't really pronounce that. But it's Jesus curing a paralyzed man, saying, "Get up and walk." And I think what I really like about this is just the stylization is pretty amazing for the era. I feel like this figure is just extremely it's very strong, but like there's something brittle and broken about it. Can't describe it. It's just intense, and that lighting is really something else. He kind of does a sepia thing over here that kind of interests me. That way we kind of just lose any kind of detail in that crowd, you know. It also kind of brings out, you know, that lavender and blue in Jesus's coat. Something else I just noticed about this is this little section right here. You know, there's kind of this really amazing triangle going on there. Plus just this sprawled figure with the red and orange there in the hood. It's just a nice image. This is definitely a grower for me. It's a painting that I wouldn't have really focused much on, you know, early in my time looking at art, but it's a nice one.